My wife is crazy.
She's lying. She's actually the one who's crazy. So, hi YouTube.
Hi.
My wife is freezing, as you can see. She's wearing a sweater. And it's like 104 degrees outside. Anyway, we are gonna talk about our transfer today. Talk about it, babe.
Talk about the transfer. Okay, so we went in for our transfer. Just to give you an update, I think we may have mentioned it on the video before, but we are gonna do one of Yuli's eggs and then one of my eggs. So they prepared those embryos for us. Our transfer was at what time? 11? 11 in the afternoon. They started the thaw at 9.
Mm-hmm.
They did the thaw at 9. They both thawed just fine.
They made it.
Yeah. So.
Which we were nervous about because I only had one, so we were really wanting for mine to make it through the thawing, which it did, so I'm happy about that.
I was told at 10:15 that I needed to drink 20 to 25 ounces of water, so you got to go on a pretty full bladder, and so did that too. And then we got a bed back there in the operating room, and then what? We just waited for a while, right?
Yeah, for a little bit, because there was a line. We have like one doctor, and she was doing retrievals, she was doing transfers.
She had 9 appointments in the back, you know.
Yeah, so we were just kind of waiting in line for our turn to go.
Yeah. So we chose to do acupuncture because it supposedly can add a 30% higher success rate for pregnancy. So we just figured if we paid all this money, then we may as well pay the, how much is it?
$325.
Yeah, the $325 extra that it was. We spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this at this point, so that's kind of like nothing. Anything to improve the chances. So the lady came in and she does acupuncture. I think she put them in my head, my ears,
your wrist,
my wrist in the beginning, my wrist, my stomach,
and your feet,
and then in my feet. Yeah, so she put little needles 30 minutes prior to the transfer, and she just left them in there, and then she, you know, just wants you to relax and all that kind of stuff. And it's supposed to get blood flowing and help you just kind of calm down and all that kind of stuff. So we did that. Okay, then what?
and then that was it. We just had, then it was finally actually to go in, right? Just let me go in, which I was happy for because we didn't know if they were or if they weren't, but they put me in full scrubs and then I was able to go in.
And then she checked my bladder and it was too full, which was great because I didn't think I was going to make it through the process anyways, because by this time our appointment was at 11, but I think it was like, what, 12?
12:30 almost.
Yeah, so my bladder was like, listen guys, we got to go. So she put a line on the cup and she told me to pee out that much, which was really hard to do. So I peed out that much. She looked at my bladder again and she said it's still too full, so pee out a full cup. So I got to let out a full cup after that, which was pretty good compared to what it felt like before. Then after that it was decent. So.
And then they just checked our information, asked her name and her social, her date of birth, and then they told us to watch, they have a TV monitor up and they told us to watch it and they'll verify her information and then they'll show us, they showed us our embryo and then they showed us hers. And then they...
Our embryo and hers?
And yours.
So your embryo and mine?
Yeah.
Okay, you said our embryo and hers.
Oh. My embryo and then hers. So both of ours. And they put it in a little petri dish and then they're just kind of swimming around.
One of them was trying to get the heck out of there. It
Yeah,
was
it was
like,
not
let
trying
me
to
go.
have it.
It was, yeah, swimming fastly ashore.
Yeah. And then they just kind of sucked it up in the needle and you can see it. I'll see if I can post the video because I was able to record the TV screen. You see them there?
Mm-hmm.
But it was really cool to be able to see it, them suck it up in the little catheter or whatever. The 2 eggs that we used were like really good grades.
Yeah, so they go from like 1 to 6, and then there's like 3 grades. The first one is a number, and then the last 2 are letters. And they go from A to what, E?
Yeah, some people go to E, some people go to D, some people go to C, I guess.
Yeah, I think they might go to A to E, which is A would be the best, and E would be the worst, and then 1 would be the worst, and 6 would be the best. So 6AA would be like the perfect embryo.
Really good egg.
Yeah, so we had 1 embryo at 5AA and 1 embryo at 4AB, which both of them were above what would be a great embryo for transfer. So we feel really good about those.
Yeah, so we were excited, and we were able to see, before we went in, they gave us pictures of our embryos, which is really cool. And then we went in there, and it was seriously like 2 seconds. Yeah. It was really, really fast.
Yeah, so then they put the embryos in. They said 1, 2, 3, and then they took a picture of where the embryos were inside of me, and then they gave it to us, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna put you on this stretcher, shimmy over here. So left just like that.
Yeah, and then you laid for 30 minutes.
I laid for 30 minutes, and we did acupuncture again.
Yeah.
The $325 included 30 minutes prior to transfer and 30 minutes post transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady came in, she did acupuncture again. She did them in different places. I can't really remember where. I was just trying to relax, so she put those in. They didn't really, they don't hurt once they're in, if you're wondering anything about that. They don't really hurt once they're in. A couple of them kind of were a little shocking when they go in, but after that, you can't even really tell they were there. I think I was moving around, and they were hitting the bed, and they were falling out a little bit when I was doing it, but yeah, they don't hurt if you're wondering. So yeah, we did that for 30 minutes. She came, she took them out, and then that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So once we got in there, the actual transfer was really quick. We were there for a long time, doing paperwork, all these other things. I think we were there for a total of maybe 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual procedure on its own took like seriously 2 seconds. She was like 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And then we got our picture, and in the picture, I'll see if I can post it. She shows it where you can see the 2 little. They just look like air bubbles, but those are our 2 little embryos that are in Rachel. So that's about it. We just want to do a quick video. We hadn't done a video in a while, so we were kind of missing y'all.
Yeah.
So
that's about it, yeah?
Yeah.
So next time, we'll have some hopefully good news for you on how the transfer turned out. So just stay with us. We really appreciate all the extra subscribers and the new subscribers and all that stuff. So
and all your support and all that other stuff. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have good news next time.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
So we were just wanted to put another video up and talk about the retrieval just for a little